What's happening, dudes? This one's actually not a game, but it's a sort of a little Unreal 4 engine walkthrough thingy where you can walk around the town, and it's made by some people who actually do work for a studio. Their name doesn't come to mind right now because I didn't do any research, but maybe I'll put it in the description. Now, the only reason I'm recording this is because recently I played that Titanic demo thing, which was just a sort of a walkthrough of a small section of the ship, which technically wasn't really a game or anything, it's just sort of showing you where they're at. And I don't know, it got me to thinking that these little, you know, game engine walk-around things where you just look at like a little bit of a world, man, you know, I think there's a future in them. I don't think you even need games anymore. I'm a simple enough person, you probably know this by now, that I can actually just enjoy and basically get off on something like this. No shadows, huh? Gotta work on that. No, it's great. This is... This is how much of a big baby I was. You know, when I was a kid and I used to watch Star Wars, the original. You know, one of my favourite things? I don't even know why I'm telling you this. I just used to like all the different kinds of robots. Like, I loved that there was little red ones and little brands, different kinds of heads on them and stuff. There's that one shot early in the film where they're marching past the camera with the prisoners on the ship. And all these little R2 units drive past, and they all look different. And I used to think that was so cool. So that's the kind of 4-year-old I was, basically. And, you know. And like that Titanic demo that I just mentioned, I'm not being very methodical. And I'm probably going to miss some stuff out here, so let's try and cover as much ground as we can. I mean, look at that, come on. It's so, I mean... You do have a gun. And also, seeing that this thing came out made me think, you know, what was the last Star Wars game? I think it was Battlefront, the new one. Haven't played it, haven't bought it, haven't really even investigated it. I just don't think I can be bothered. I haven't got trapped, have I? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Sorry. You know, here's the thing. When I fuck up and David is sitting next to me, he can just pretend he doesn't know me. When I'm here by myself and I screw up, then no one to blame. Can we start again? Can we... There's no way out of this? Oh my mother of God. Can we sneak out through the cracks? Okay, dude, so we got out of that sticky situation behind the dumpster or the speeder or whatever it was. As I was saying, me being a simpleton. Ooh, okay. I don't even think I actually need whole games anymore. I think things like this, you know, say these guys got together every couple of months and just put out a new little world you could run around in. That's enough to make me happy. I definitely don't need to dick around with a thing like Battlefront. Whoa. You know, I mean, unless I'm greatly mistaken, I think I saw them discussing a Battlefront 2 very soon. And it's like, you haven't even finished Battlefront 1 yet. I haven't actually got it myself, so if I've missed anything that's changed with the game recently, then, you know, pardon me. But from everything I've heard, it's really not much of an experience yet. It's not any better than, like, the original. You could just play that instead. I love this thing, yeah. It makes this wonderful waka 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 noise. I have a vague memory of playing Yoda stories, and this thing was labelled as a droid detector. Is that actually true? Is anybody... Do we have any Star Wars nerds that can tell me exactly what this thing is called? Ooh. Also, I want you to translate every little bit of Star Wars alphabet that you see. Yeah. Here we are. We're in the cantina. Is this music copyrighting? Am I going to get in trouble? Oh, look at that. Wow, I didn't notice that before. Sweet. You know, I've seen people complain about, what do you call it? Post-processing effects and stuff. One big one that you may hear mentioned from time to time is, I think, chromatic aberration. That's when, say, you're looking in the middle here, and towards the edge of the screen you see little bits of green and red around all the lines and stuff. Some people reckon that's being overdone these days. I do and I don't. I tell you, whenever I put that effect on a video, what I do is I get it to a point that I think looks good, and then I cut it in half. To try and make it more subtle. Because when you're putting effects on things, you can get carried away. And it can start to look pretty crappy. That's just my rule, anyway. That's what I try to do. It's closed! I mean, you know, I've got to be really careful. I don't want to get trapped anywhere again. Anyway. You know, it's been a while since I actually saw Star Wars, so, to be honest, I don't really know where everything is supposed to have happened in here. You know, it's a good time to be into Star Wars now that they're making them again, and if you're into that kind of thing. You're well looked after, there's movies to look forward to, and TV shows and stuff. Even people like me, who only really like the old ones, and don't care for the updated ones, you can download the old one now. I've got this wonderful copy of the old Star Wars, all unfucked and everything. The good old 35mm version, as they call it. I mean, you know, we got what we wanted. We don't need George Lucas. Let's follow this green thing here, since it's on the outskirts of town. Maybe we'll... And beware of these things. Actually, I was looking at this before. Where do you sit in this speeder? Is it like a cockpit or something? Has anybody got an in-universe explanation for how this thing works? You've got the cooler here. The wine cooler. Does this open up? Get back to me. The door is locked. Move on to the next one. Where does that green line go? Okay, cool. I mean, this is lovingly put together. I can't get over this. Is, you know, hobbyists who've made this. I mean, they're not hobbyists. They're professionals who did this in their time off. But you know what I mean. It's just astounding to me that people can come up with this stuff. Ooh. Being that, you know, my one experience of trying to do 3D modeling was about 15 years ago. And I was following a tutorial to make a human body. And I got pretty far and I got bored / stuck / in over my head once it got to the point where I was at the neck and I had to make like a head come out of it. And it wasn't looking right and I thought, screw this, I can't even follow a tutorial, I give up. Why am I not running anymore? Run? Shift? Have I broke my keyboard? Tell you what. Actually, you know what? I want a better keyboard. I've decided, I've got the basic Microsoft one. Doesn't really look like anything. You know, it's kind of shitty. But I don't want one of these gamer ones with all the rainbow lights in them either. All I really want is just a good old-fashioned clicky, you know, 80s style keyboard that makes a lot of noise and looks cool and maybe has some colours on it. Maybe even some wood trim. Anybody know if that exists? Can you make that happen for me? Oh. Oh, now this I like. This is really all I want. In fact, my keyboard, the one that I'm looking for, should look like that. Well, anyway. We're in some sort of hangar bay here. Whoa! I mean, I have no idea if this thing's gonna get, like, taken down. This, cute demo that I'm playing right now. It has all of the... Well, I like the faux Nazi imagery as well. Every time I see one of these fake Nazi flags with the swastika replaced, I kind of worry. Because it's not really clear enough whether they're saying Nazis are bad or, like, cool. What's the message here? Well, the message I'm getting is that they're really badass. But anyway. Yeah, no, this has all of the hallmarks of something that could get taken down by Disney because it's free, it's good, and it's sort of in direct competition with... Oh, it's... Sorry, I used to have a game just like that. On that screen there. But yeah, you know, EA would be looking at something like this and thinking, fuck, we're going to shut this down. The fans are going to be so busy playing this weird little walk-around thing that's more fun than our actual full game. Whee. I don't really mean that literally, but, you know, anything's possible. Translate that for me as well. There's another one. Look at this! Red with white trim. I mean, come on. The variety. I love it. Ta-da! Oh god, let's have a look around. Shit. Oh, look at another robot! Black with white trim. Oh. Can I put my head inside the Death Star? They're pretty great. Every frame of this is gorgeous to look at. It's like Rick McCallum says, every frame is so dense, there's just so much going on. Look at that, eh? Just a jolly world. I mean, honestly, just give these guys the keys. Let them make the next Star Wars game, huh? They know what they're doing. See, I'm somebody that would have, like, mocked the idea of digital tourism a while ago, but I'd much rather visit something like this than go to, like, a real place. And if this worked with a headset, if I could put my VR on right now, I mean, holy shit. You wouldn't see me for at least a week. I'd just be exploring this place. You know? But... translate that for me as well. And these are robots just trundling around the streets. Oh. Well, some of the collision detection could use fixing, but... No, really, it is so pretty. Look at this. Don't know, I haven't figured out what that is yet. Is that even in the movies? And that crashed spaceship, that's pretty awesome. Docking Bay 94. Oh, that's the one we want. Let's go. Say that again. Wow. I guess the first game that I got on this computer that made me sort of think this way was Alien Isolation, because most of the scenery and stuff didn't really do anything. But it all just looked so credible. Like, somehow. It just all seemed to look like it was real. And made sense. And, yep. I think there's a definite future in that sort of, ooh. Did I go in a circle? I think I did. What a piece of junk! Oh, you knew I was going to do that. So you actually can't go in the ship, can you? Yeah, it's shut. Damn. See, here's the thing. Doing the inside of the ship probably would have been as much work as doing this whole town for those guys, because 1,000 Star Wars nerds would have been watching it and thinking, oh, if you get so much as a switch wrong in that thing, we're going to crucify you. Man, I want to get in the cockpit, though. Oh. I was kind of hoping I could look in there. You know, digital art does get a bit of a hard time, but I gotta say, making this digitally would be way harder than doing it in real life, because if you're making a real model, all you gotta do is just buy some battleships, some model battleships, smash them to pieces and just stick all the little bits on the side of the model, and it looks amazing. But if you're doing it digitally, there's gotta be like another way of doing that. And yeah, those guys have my respect for figuring that shit out. Oh crap, almost made it. Hang on. There's gotta be a way. It's not letting me up. Motherfucker. I've always wondered what these things mean in Star Wars as well. I mean, what exactly are we plotting here? Like the orbits or something? What's the significance? I reckon you shouldn't be allowed to make something that looks like that without giving some sort of explanation as to what it means. It's kind of like this thing. I mean, I think when they made this up for the movie, they should have come up with a real explanation as to what this means. Like, where's the ship? What are these grid things? What am I looking at? Well, what does that mean? Where's the ship? Where are the bad guys in this thing? I need to know. I have to know. Just for my own sanity. Anyway. I really want to jump around on top of the ship, but I can't find a way down there. So we're going to have to move on. Jeez, you know, my word, does this look pretty, though. I have no idea how it's running for you guys, because, I just like recording videos with shitty frame rates and making you suffer through them. But, you know. He's blue with a white sort of trim. How do you get that looked at? Whoa! That's where I want to go! Yes! Let me... I haven't seen this yet. This is amazing. God, look at those. Alright. Oh, it would be unwise to travel any deeper into such a... Alright, I get the idea. Oh yeah, this is where you get to see the people that actually made this thing. And pay tribute to them. Matt McCorkle, I mean, and Aaron Dubois. You've done such a fantastic job. They all have, really. I mean, you can tell they really love their work. Oh, it's David. Okay, I think we found the last one. Here we go. Control room, lower levels. Let's check this shit out, shall we? I mean, I don't think there's anything thrilling here. It's just a couple of X-Wings. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Aren't they beautiful? Well, I mean, I've pretty much covered all the bases here. There's more stuff to look at. There's a gun that shoots out little BB-8s. I can't remember where that is. You can go find that yourselves. But, yeah, I think it's gorgeous. And I see a definite future in things that just let you walk around empty cities and don't let you do anything. You know, I'm not kidding. It's just so nice to look at. I hope somebody in charge sees this and says, fuck it. It's time to make a proper Star Wars game. Let's let these guys do it. That probably won't happen, but, you know, there's always hope. Look at this. Ooh. Wow. I keep getting stuck. It's kind of sad. But anyway, guys, yeah, that's the, what do you call it? Star Wars Mos Eisley demo. It's pretty cute. If we're really lucky, maybe they'll make something else like this one day. Because they've definitely got the chops. They have the skill. Ooh. I'm trying to find a nice place to finish off. Yeah, let's hang out with this guy. Hey, howdy! Alright, enough of that.
No thanks for delivery coming out of the asteroid field.
The Force is with you.